Well, YouTube, here he is, Quad Father. You know, we all knew this guy would go out there and just be a phenomenal player based on, it's hard to believe, but 2 years ago, he had a great AKA card. He had the Angry Runs, X Factor, or Freight Train on, off, on, off. He was amazing. Cardell Patterson was amazing 2 years ago, but if you were there, you were there. If not, don't worry about it. That was all Man 23 stuff. But anyway, back when Patterson was a running back for the Falcons in his last, you know, good years, I guess. But anyway, dude, going over the game, what's going on, definitely expectations were exceeded for these AKA cards today. We're going to go over first the running back. We'll start with the LTD version and go down from there. But pretty much you are going to be able to get Freight Train for one. He is by far the only guy to get his ability, period, let alone its great ability count or AP count, one. And then two for now, the problem is with Freight Train, I don't really know the difference between that and Angry Runs. I mean, I really don't know if he gets Angry Runs X Factor at all. I mean, like I said, I mean, I know who gets Angry Runs. It is, what's his name? Marcus Allen. So if I go right now to Marcus Allen here, if we actually read, you know, we read what it says the description is for him and all that stuff. So not that one. Let's go over to the other one here. I believe it's going to be the orange one. Nope. Highly likely to win the first interaction they have with the defender. So that is a little bit different than like breaking the tackle, but at the end of the day, they are kind of used interchangeably. If anyone actually knows the coding difference and you've seen it through like other YouTubers or whatever, let me know in the comments below. But all I know is, you know, Annie gets free tank. The set card is a 1 AP tank, which is kind of standard at this point, seriously. And then, you know, tight ends get it, receivers get it, you know, whatever, for 1 AP. Freight Train for 2, you know, it's just more and more, right? Secure Tackler, I do know, helps beat Angry Runs and Freight Train. The only thing that Secure Tackler can't do is, remember, it's not a guaranteed tackle. It's just a good chance I'll tackle you. So that's why I recommend that, you know, unless the corner can't physically get it, which Byron Jones can't, Sherman can't, some other guys can't, you should be trying to get secure tackle on every player now because of that reason. However, the good news is it has dropped a lot of cards, like, for example, Marshawn Lynch. He was able to sell for me yesterday in the, you know, 800s, 900s, whatever. I got him for 512. So you're going to see right there, I was able to rebuy him and Doug Martin because of this. Now this was off stream. You're going to see all these guys did not sell. Some of them didn't sell, but I made a YouTube post about it. I was able to make over 17.6 mil. All of these guys sold for, honestly, a really, really high price, which is awesome. I sold Lynch for 820. I bought him for 300K cheaper. 320K cheaper to be exactly. So, you know, 320-ish. Martin for 205. I sold him for, so 205, 269. I'll take a 40K profit, right? 40K is 40K, right? It's like 3 daily goals, 4 daily goals. So, you know, like I said, I mean, selling the team's already paying off. I hope you guys join me with that and all that stuff. The gameplay is right now put on pause with streaming until probably Wednesday or Thursday. But at the end of the day, guys, it literally is what it is. I don't want to half-ass it. I don't want to stream for you guys. We're still giving you guys content through videos right now and other stuff right now. But like I said, at the end of the day, trust the process. You're going to make coins, and you're going to be very glad that you sold your team one last time. I would argue that you could do it one more time for golden tickets, but the content schedule is out here in the game right now. So here it is right here. The reduxes should help. Also, team captains. We get new head-to-head ranked, which it starts on Wednesday. Wait, or is it tomorrow? It is tomorrow, actually. Damn. So even though rank starts tomorrow and I might not play until Thursday, 2 days missing out on rank's not going to kill me. In terms of the team captain, I am going to try to max out my fullback to is it +1 overall or +2? All right, only +1, so he'll be a 98 then, but he does get +1 speed for a fullback, which is nice. Jason Witten now will probably have, if we still have what's his name? Vernon Davis +1 speed for tight ends, he'll have like 98 speed. So, and he has pretty good run block doing in the 80s. So Witten is a really good backup tight end for the rest of the year. Okay. The reduxes are really nice because we get the reduxes for the 97 combine cards. So Malcolm Jenkins, whatever. The guy I played yesterday had all avalanches and Enforcer Supremes. There's really no way to counter that besides just fall down and be very smart. Any handoff you do, it's just going to be a landmine and a minefield of like explosives. Like you run the ball, stretch play, gotcha. Like what are you going to do? Fall down a handoff? So it almost makes it like a pass first league only right now. It's be careful spending $3 million on AJ Dillon or $3 million on T'Vondre Sweat because I played Astro, I played K-Mac, and even though I did lose by 3 scores each, you're not going to run the ball versus those players. Maybe on the goal line, maybe some kind of plays when they're off guard, but running the ball is really tough in this game, let alone for some of the better players. My big advice in this game going forward is you honestly just want to be very sound, very mature with your coins because I would just hate for you guys to have this many coins. And most of you guys are, at least 5, 6, 7, 8 mil. If you've been with me all year, if you haven't, that's great. Next year, day one, be with me and we will grow together. Okay. We spent $25 this year. Next year, nothing. Okay. And, the goal is 2 hours or a day or less, right? To show people that you can do it as well with the budget of having a work schedule, a family schedule, eating and sleeping and whatever. So my big advice as well is finish your solos. You want to get Pat McAfee, free Avalanche, whatever, go out there and finish your solos, right? Don't forget, I haven't done it yet, but I could go out there and, get my CJ Spiller. Okay. Take time to get that done. So, don't, go out there and, grind levels. There's objectives. There's week 1 that was last week. And now we're going to have week 2s probably tomorrow on Tuesday, right? So if I go right now to season 7, right? I go to the milestones. Oh, wow, I didn't even finish these objectives, right? So, you could grind objectives, grind solos, grind your AKA tokens. I mean, I'm not sure if, AJ Dillon for free, the 1 AP tank is not even really better than like Marshawn Lynch has 0 AP tank, automatically better. The acceleration from Marshawn Lynch is better. The speed is pretty much the same. So because Lynch gets like 5 0 APs and you don't even get 0 AP tank, the free AKA icons really aren't that great. The linebacker's not bad. He has 1 AP avalanche, but I don't know if he gets mid-zone KO, right? So that's what we have right now for you guys. Good content overall. But at the end of the day, guys, be smart. At the end of the day, we want to see receivers have tank going forward because if they have avalanche but not the enforcer, what a difference, right? You need to make sure that on your avalanches you pay for the enforcer supreme. That way it's any hit. I don't care if you have tank, McDaniel, Patterson receivers. Nope. See you, buddy. Fumble. Any questions, comment below. It's good talking to you guys. Take care. Peace.